Good morning, students. This is Latif sir. Today, I'll discuss about factors affecting adsorption and different types of adsorption isotherms. Last day, I have told what is adsorption, difference between adsorption and absorption, and type of adsorption, that is physisorptions and chemisorptions. And today, first I'll discuss about factors that affect adsorption. First factor is nature of adsorbent. Some gases may be adsorbed to different extent on different adsorbent. Second factor, surface area of adsorbent. Surface area of the adsorbent. Greater the surface area of the adsorbent, greater is the extent of adsorption. Next factor, nature of the gas being adsorbed, that is nature of adsorbate. Nature of the gas being adsorbed, that is nature of the adsorbate. Greater is the critical temperature of a gas, greater is the van der Waals force of attraction, and thus greater is the adsorption. Next, temperature. Temperature can affect adsorption. The process of adsorption, that temperature can affect the process of adsorption of a gas on a solid adsorbent. Adsorption is an exothermic process, and in adsorption, the following equilibrium exists between the adsorbent and the adsorbed gas adsorbed on solid. The equilibrium is gas plus solid. Here gas is the adsorbent and solid is the adsorbent. Arrow, reversible arrow, gas adsorbed on solid plus heat. So you can see here heat is produced in the process of adsorption. Last day I discussed about this, that adsorption is an exothermic process. And applying Le Chatelier principle, you can say increase of temperature decreases the adsorption and vice versa. So what is the effect of temperature on adsorption? Higher the temperature, lower is the adsorption. Next factor is pressure. Pressure plays an important role on adsorption. Adsorption increases with pressure at constant temperature. That is, higher at constant temperature, higher is the pressure, higher is the adsorption. So adsorption increases with pressure at constant temperature, and the effect is large if temperature is kept constant at very low temperature. Okay, so adsorption is directly proportional to pressure, but adsorption is indirectly proportional to temperature. So again I am telling the factors that affect adsorption: nature of adsorbent, surface area of adsorbent, nature of gas being adsorbed, that is nature of adsorbate, temperature, pressure, activation of solid adsorbent. Activation means increasing the adsorbing power of the solid adsorbent, and this can be done by subdividing the solid adsorbent or by removing the gases already adsorbed by passing superheated steam. Okay, now adsorption isotherms. What is adsorption isotherms? It is the plot of the mass of gas adsorbed per gram of adsorbent. It is the plot of the mass of gas adsorbed per gram of adsorbent, that is x by m, where x is the mass of adsorbate and m is the mass of adsorbent. It is the plot of mass of the mass of gas adsorbed per gram of adsorbent versus equilibrium pressure, that is P, that is X by M versus P at constant temperature. As the temperature is constant, that's why it is called adsorption isotherms. Isotherms means constant temperature. At constant temperature, relation between mass of gas adsorbed per gram of adsorbent, that is X by M versus equilibrium pressure P. There are three different types of adsorption isotherm. First, Freundlich adsorption isotherm. So, what is the Freundlich adsorption isotherm? According to the Freundlich adsorption isotherm, it gave an empirical relationship between the quantity of gas adsorbed by unit mass of solid adsorbent, that is X by M. It is gave the empirical relation between X by M, that is quantity of gas adsorbed by unit mass of solid adsorbent, and pressure, that is P, at a particular temperature. And according to Freundlich adsorption isotherm, relation between X by M and P, X by M is the quantity of gas adsorbed by unit mass of solid adsorbent, and P is the equilibrium pressure. And according to Freundlich adsorption isotherm, the relation between X by M and P is X by M proportional to P to the power 1 by N. X by M is proportional to P to the power 1 by N. I have told that higher the pressure, higher the amount of gas adsorption. So X by M directly proportional to P to the power 1 by N, where N is an integer. So X by M is equal to K into P to the power 1 by M, where K is a constant, K is a constant, and 1 by N is an integer. Okay, and X is the mass of gas adsorbed, M is the mass of adsorbent, and P is the pressure, equilibrium pressure. K and N are constant, which depends on the nature of the adsorbent and the gas at a particular temperature. So according to Freundlich adsorption isotherm, the relation between X by M and versus P, I have told X by M is equal to K into P to the power 1 by M. So X by M directly proportional to P to the power 1 by M, 1 by N. And the graph between the graph or the plot between the plot X by M versus P is showing here. You can see X by M versus P. It looks like this, and the here three different plots are drawn at three different temperature. Okay, that is at 273 Kelvin temperature, at 244 Kelvin temperature, and at 195 Kelvin temperature. This plot shows how the amount of gas adsorbed by unit mass of solid adsorbent varies with the pressure, equilibrium pressure. Okay, this is according to Freundlich adsorption isotherm. And at very low pressure, the value of N becomes 1. So at very low pressure, the X by M becomes equal to, X by M is equal to K into P. That is X by M directly proportional to P. Okay, but at very high pressure, value of N become greater than 1. Then X by M become almost independent on pressure. That is X by M is equal to K at very high pressure. Okay, so at very low pressure, the X by M versus P plot is a straight line passing through the origin, but at very high pressure, the plot of X by M versus P become parallel to P axis, pressure axis. Okay, so again again see the relation of Freundlich adsorption isotherm. X by M is equal to K into P to the power 1 by N. 1 by n. Now take logarithm on both side. It becomes log x by m is equal to log k plus 1 by n into log p. Log x by m is equal to log k plus 1 by n into log p. And the plot of log x by m versus log p is a straight line with slope 1 by n, and the intercept on y axis is log k. Okay, so the plot of log x by m versus log p. It is not x by m versus p, it is log x by m versus log p, and this plot is x by m versus only pressure. Okay, and see this plot of log x by m versus log p. It is straight line, it looks like a straight line, and slope is 1 by n, and intercept is log k. Okay, and this equation is for adsorption of gas on solid surface, solid adsorbent. Now see Freundlich adsorption isotherm for solution, that is solute from solution, solid adsorb from solution. Okay, then the adsorption equation become somewhat different. That is, in case of adsorption of gas on solid surface, then you have to use this equation, that is x by m is equal to k into p to the power 1 by n, where p is the pressure of equilibrium pressure. But in case of solution, you have to use concentration instead of pressure. Okay, that is, sorry, adsorption at Freundlich adsorption equation for solution become x by m is equal to k into c to the power 1 by n. Okay, just you have to replace pressure instead in terms of concentration of solution. Okay, so Freundlich adsorption isotherm for solution become x by m, m is equal to k into concentration to the power 1 by n, where c is the equilibrium concentration. Now on taking logarithm on both sides of the above equation, we get log x by m is equal to log k plus 1 by n into log c. Okay, so this equation valid for adsorption of solid from solution. Okay, and the first equation is valid for adsorption of gas on solid surface. Now Langmuir adsorption isotherm, it is another adsorption isotherm. So according to scientist Langmuir, the degree of adsorption is directly proportional to the fraction of surface area that occupied by the gas molecules, that is by occupied by the adsorbate. That is extent or degree of adsorption is directly proportional to the fraction of surface area occupied. That is x by m is proportional to theta, or you can also write x by m is equal to k dash theta. Theta is the occupied, theta is the fraction of surface area of the adsorbent that occupied. So according to Langmuir adsorption isotherm, the mathematical equation is x by m is proportional to theta, and x by m is equal to k dash into theta, where k dash is a constant. And again it can be proved that theta, that is fraction of surface area occupied, is equal to kp theta is equal to kp divided by 1 plus kp, where is kp is the equilibrium constant. Okay, so theta is equal to kp divided by 1 plus kp. So x by m becomes k dash into p by 1 plus kp. Okay, so on rearranging this equation, it becomes at very high pressure 1 plus kp is nearly equal to kp. So at very high pressure, the X by M becomes equal to K dash P by Kp, which is constant. And at very low pressure, 1 plus Kp nearly is equal to 1. So X by M is equal to K dash P, that is at very low pressure X by M directly proportional to pressure, and at moderate pressure X by M is equal to K into P to the power 1 by N. So Langmuir adsorption isotherm is a special case of Freundlich adsorption isotherm. By using Langmuir adsorption isotherm, you can prove the Freundlich adsorption isotherm. That is this equation. At moderate pressure, X by M becomes equal to K into P to the power 1 by N, which is actually Freundlich adsorption isotherm. Okay. Now adsorption isobar. Isobar means same pressure. Here you have to change the temperature. So adsorption isobar means these are the plots of X by M versus temperature at constant pressure. For physical and chemical adsorption, they are shown below. See the adsorption isobar for physical adsorption and chemical adsorption. For physical adsorption, it look like this X by M versus temperature, and for chemical adsorption, it look like this X by M versus temperature. Okay, and adsorption isosphere, which is this. These are the plot of temperature versus pressure of a given amount of adsorption. It is the plot of temperature versus pressure for a given amount of adsorption. That is, and the graph or plot look like this: T versus P plot, and it is straight line passing through the origin. Okay. Now adsorption, application of adsorption. There are several application of adsorptions, and now let's see the application of adsorptions. First, for production of high vacuum. Second, gas masks containing activated charcoal is used for breathing in coal mines. They absorb poisonous gas. Third, silica and aluminum gel are used as adsorbent for controlling humidity. Fourth, removal of coloring matter from solutions. Fifth, it is used in heterogeneous catalysis. Sixth, in separation of inert gas. Seventh, as adsorption indicator. And eighth, in chromatographic analysis. These are the important application of adsorptions. Okay, so today I've discussed about factors affecting adsorption and type of adsorption isotherm, Freundlich adsorption isotherm, Langmuir adsorption isotherm, and adsorption isobar, adsorption isosphere, and application of adsorption. Okay, thank you, students.